arrivé dans le box. Et aujourd'hui, on va voir comment faire un hélico. Et je vais chercher ma porte de sortie. Hop là. Petit bonus à tout le monde.
What's up everybody, I hope you're doing fine and welcome to this new episode of Freestyle Paragliding Stories. Today, instead of a boring vlog, I will give you 5 tips to improve your helicopters, so let's get started. Space win. Lucky. Oh. Just when you wake up, just like walking like this when you wake up, it's a hell. We need elevators. Or maybe training. It's a point of view. Tip number 1. Try to keep the dipstall while looking in front of you. The best way to improve your helicopters is to have a perfect dipstall. Dipstall is just a moment before you start the helicopter, and everybody is usually looking at the glider while doing a dipstall, but the thing is, if you don't learn how to feel the glider, you won't really improve. You just like read the wing, which is a good thing, but you won't feel with your hands what information the glider is giving you. So this first advice is you look forward and you try to poo and maintain the dipstall while looking in front of you without looking at the glider. The good thing is it will make you more comfortable while doing those kind of maneuvers. So you watch in front of you always, don't watch the glider, you just feel the glider with your hands, you poo, release, maintain the dipstall as long as possible, and you just keep the dipstall like this, and then you exit and you catch the shot. That will make your heli entries way more stable and give you confidence. So keep this in mind for the future. Tip number 2. Try to enter your helicopter from a dynamic entry. Dynamic entry is basically stalling the wing from straight flight and starting the helicopter before the glider comes overhead. If you always enter your helicopter from parachutal, it will become a bad habit. So using the dynamic entry is also a good way to learn a new way to enter a helicopter. And if you look at all the top pilots, they are all doing this kind of heli entry when they are asking to do simple helis. The good side in entry your helicopter from dynamic entry is also you don't have to wait for the parachutal to be as clean as possible. You just stall the wing, start your helicopter, catch the dive of the outside wing, and then you are in helis. For sure you won't get it from the first time, or maybe you will, I think it's a good way to start your helicopter from a different movement. So keep this in mind for the future. Tip number 3. Try not to guess the timing of the braking in the helicopter if the helicopter is not stable. Especially when you're starting to learn a helicopter, it will be really difficult to find the right timing to brake the outside wing to get the heli stable. So the advice I can give you now is don't try to guess the timing. Just when you feel the heli is not stable, just come with the outside brake slowly, and then release it. It's really similar to what you do when you brake the heli to exit the helicopter. But you just brake, and then release. And you will see, in the end, you will manage to get your heli flat and stable without guessing the timing. When you will be able to manage this technique, after you will be able to find the right timing to not slow too much the heli. So keep this in mind for the future. Guys, I think my gloves are dead. Look. Look. This little finger suffered a lot from this acro season. Yeah, that's a good sign. It means that I use my gloves a lot, and or just they are not good quality. I don't know, maybe one or the other. I thought I was filming the last run for the tips, but actually when I landed I realized that my GoPro was turned off, so I have to go back again and do exactly the same maneuver again. Tip number 4. Try to keep the heli point stable. Sometimes when you're doing helicopters, your inside wing is collapsing. If the wing is doing this, you just release your hand and go back on the heli point. That will open the inside wing and allow you to get your heli cleaner for sure and more stable. On the opposite side, if you feel the heli is flying again, that's probably because you're releasing your hand too high. So you have to come back on the heli point to make the heli start and turn again. On the other hand, you also have to think about the inside wingtip. You have to follow the movement of the inside wingtip with your hand without locking your hand on the riser. For sure, if your heli is starting to get really wobbly and you want to get safe, okay, then you lock. But before that, you just feel the inside wing and feel the heli point and move your hand with the helicopter. It's a really sensitive way of getting your heli better, but it will help you a lot. So keep this in mind for the future. Hey, tip number 5. Do as much sat helis as you can. Sat heli is probably one of the best maneuver for improving your helicopters. It's a very different way to enter an helicopter and also a new trick. So meanwhile you're also improving your helis, you're also learning a new trick. It's perfect. Sat to heli is a very good trick to improve your helicopters. It's totally different than entering a helicopter from a stow or a deep stow, and that's really good because the way the heli is starting is quite different. Be sure that sat to heli is not as easy as it looks. It's quite tricky, but the thing is, it's also a good way to work something else meanwhile you're learning helis. it was probably the best advice someone gave me at the first place, so I had to give you this one. Keep this in mind for the future.
I saw it coming. I guess it had to be done. Our love was fading, like snowflakes on my tongue. This time it's the rain. I can feel it in the air.
Try not to fall on this slippery ground. So that's the end of the training morning, also the end of this video. I think I'm going to eat something and then go to work. I did probably one run for myself. Wasn't great, was pretty bad, not clean, but that's also the problem when you're like focusing on something else and not focusing on what you're actually doing. You're flying really bad. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope the 5 tips I gave you will help you to improve your helicopter as they helped me on the first place. If you didn't subscribe to the channel, do it now, leave a comment, and I see you in the next video. Fly safe.